Good morning and welcome to the final Sunday of the year. It's hard to believe this is the last week of December and the first week of January. And it was kind of funny when I decided to use this new deck that I had gotten um, when Hay House had their Black Friday deal or whatever it is that they do every year where you can get them for like 60% off, up to 60% off. And I actually had to ask Spirit, is this reading for me or is it for the collective like I asked it to be? And you'll see in a minute, and I'll explain as we go through the cards. So if you're new to the channel, I want to welcome you here. I am Dr. Elena Skyhawk, and every Sunday I do these readings for the collective where we kind of ask what we need to know, what's the most important thing Spirit wants us to know, what we need to take action on and implement. And it's funny the cards that showed up when I did for this particular deck. It's by Denise Linn, and it's called Gateway Oracle Cards. This is what the book looks like. Kind of hard to see. There we go. And I was like, So I had to ask because I know what's coming up for me this coming week. But apparently, some of the things I'm going to be going through, so is everybody else. So let's get started, shall we? And see what I'm talking about. So for the first card, I got Embarking on an Adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. And here's the card. Although it would be kind of fun to go on a balloon ride. I've never done that. It's one thing I've never done. The second one, and again, this is funny because I was questioning what I was hearing on my adventure that's going to start on January 1st. So the card that came out was Trusting Your Intuition. And it says, my life is truly guided. You don't need to ask for a second opinion. You don't need to ask what somebody else thinks or feels or if it's right. It's coming to you for a reason. Trust it. And then what do I always say? What do we need to take action on? So what was the card? Taking action. And it says, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So let's go a little bit deeper into this on embarking on an adventure, because adventures are always fun. You just never know where you might be going, how you're going to get there, or what's going to happen along the way. So the actual meaning of the card, new frontiers await you. You are entering a period of expansion and are also going beyond self-imposed limitations. Even if you feel hesitant, this is the time to try something new and do things in a different way. You might even visit far-off lands. I'm not going that far, but maybe you are. You want to step out of your comfort zone and into some fun. The universe wants you to know there is a vast and wondrous vista just around the corner, but you'll never see it if you don't venture out. Adventure often entails risk, but without it, life can become lackluster and stagnant. Plan a trip. Take some classes that push you out of your comfort zone. Experiment with new styles. Do the same things that you've always done, but in a new and different way. Go beyond your boundaries and step out of character. So, questions that you might want to ask yourself. What is the best adventure for me to take at this time? What has kept me from seeking this in the past? And what future adventures do I desire? Because again, it's always our choice. Nothing is ever written in stone. You can change at the drop of a hat and decide to do something totally different and fun. And that's where kind of like that trusting your intuition comes in. You ask questions. Where should I go? What should I do? Spirit gives answers. And then you're like, I wonder if what I heard was true. I wonder if what I saw in my third eye, the visions or the dreams, I wonder if that was true. Maybe I should ask somebody. No. Trust your intuition. So the card meaning is listen with your heart and act on your instincts. Trust that you are being guided as the messages you are receiving are in your highest good. Follow those nudges from spirit. So the universe wants you to know that your intuition is the vehicle for messages from spirit. If in the past you followed your instincts and then later it seemed to be the wrong move, don't let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Often with the perspective of time, the things that seemed like mistakes were actually your best experiences. Know that there are spiritual guides, allies, and angels surrounding you. As you open up to your intuition, you will sense their loving presence and profound messages. So some of the questions you can ask yourself. How can I access my intuition even more? If I knew what my higher self was trying to tell me, what would it be saying? That in itself is a good question. Ask. And what is blocking my intuition? And how can I heal this? Again, ask and trust. If you feel like you're being blocked, it might be just as simple as that, a feeling. You need to clear it and heal it. But if you believe you're being blocked, you're going to create being blocked. So just unbelieve it and know that you're not. And yes, it sounds easy. And you might say, but Dr. Elena, I don't know about that because, I've trusted before. So have I. Has it always worked out the way I thought it would? No. Did I learn a lot along the way? Absolutely. Did I meet a lot of wonderful people on my journeys along the way of not doing what I thought I should or shouldn't be doing? Absolutely. And I have still many friends to this day that I've met that way. So even though it might not be something that you believe ego-wise that is the best decision for you, if it wasn't meant for you, you still wouldn't have the desire to do it. A friend told me that and has repeated it to me over the last several months, over and over again. If it's something in your heart that you truly desire to do, and your intuition keeps telling you that it's yours, trust that intuition. And then say, Spirit, show me the way. And then get out of the way so that they can bring in the stepping stones. All you have to do is take one step at a time. It's like the bridge over that huge chasm. And you look down and there's no bridge until you take the first step. And there is the stone to step on. And you put your foot down on the next step. And there's the stone. And you do that all the way across that chasm. And you make it to the other side. And that's where taking action comes into play, because your intuition can tell you how to do something, show you the way. But if you don't take the action to make it happen, then it's going to continue to be a dream or a desire or a wannabe. I want this, I want that. We don't want to go there. We want to bring our dreams and realities into fruition. So that's why taking action is enthusiastically you embrace life's boundless opportunities. So don't hesitate. Whatever you've been putting off, now is the time to act. Stand tall, raise your fists to the sky, and leap into action. Break out the champagne. Oh, you can do that anyway, because Thursday is New Year's Day. So Wednesday night, Thursday morning, New Year's Eve party. For victory is in reach. Action creates momentum. Whatever you have been wishing and waiting for, see, weren't we just talking about those wishes? This is the right time to move forward without looking back. Quicken your spirit by taking action now. Even if you have to face your fears in order to do so, look them in the eye with a calm and clear gaze and forge ahead. The action you take now will reap immense rewards in the future. So, what are some questions to ask yourself, you might ask? And I'm glad you did, because in what area of your life should you take action now? Is it career, relationship? Where? What part of your life? Want to start a new business? So you need to decide where you need to take the action. And then you need to ask, what blocks me from acting, and how can I overcome it? And what is the most direct action that will yield the greatest results? So now a little bit on why I thought this reading was kind of funny. when I asked, and then I had a double ask, are you sure this is for everyone? And it was like, absolutely. Because you see, my last day here with my friend is on December 31st, which happens also to be one of my cousin's birthday. Don't ask me how old she is, because I can't remember. And my mom's birthday, when she was alive, was on December 30th. So it's a very auspicious time of year anyway, and then we're going into January of 2026, where we actually do leave the energies of 2025 behind and start fresh and new. So since I have been released by the ophthalmologist to drive again, woohoo, I can get behind the wheel because my eyes are healed. I just have to go back and see my optometrist once I get home. So on New Year's Day, I will be traveling at least back into the New Mexico area so I can get some stuff out of storage before I head back to Arizona, where I'm already working with a couple of agencies to get some contract work so I can help get myself back on my feet again. Because it's been a year of not being able to work because I couldn't see. Now that I can see, it's like the path is wide open. So I am embarking on a new adventure because I'm going to be living in a different city than I've lived at ever before when I've lived in Arizona. And I'm trusting my intuition. And besides, I also asked Bearheart where he wanted to move to. Spirit said you might want to ask him. And he surprised me because he said he wanted to move back to Arizona. And I was like, say what? And it turns out, so did I. But Spirit helped me clear up again with that intuition on why. It has nothing to do with, oh, yes, I have a lot of friends there. I have friends all over the world. But it's because I love the warmth. I love the mountains, not so much the desert part, but there are lakes there. There's trees there, different areas of the state, and it's a beautiful state. And yeah, I do have a lot of friends there. But then I'm also taking action. Is there fear? Yes. A little panic is starting to set in because it's like, oh crap, I'm going to be back on the road on Thursday, heading back to who knows what. But I am trusting that what they are showing me and telling me and showing me some more of, because I'm asking for more information, that this adventure, this journey that I'm going to be starting on January 1st is going to be one of the best years of my life. So look at where you need to embrace the adventure, trust your intuition more, and then take action on what you're being shown and told to move forward and walk away from 2025's negative energy. If it has affected you, leave it in 2025 as we march on into 2026, which happens to be a 1 year. This is a 9 year. So this is the year of endings, a lot of nasty stuff. It's time to walk away from it. It no longer serves a purpose. It no longer serves us as beings of light. So walk away from it. Tie it up in a nice little bow and hand it off so that you can go into 2026 in a different, higher vibration of love and light. And that's where walking in beauty comes in handy and a way of living, because that's what walking in beauty means. You walk the path of love. You walk the path of light. You walk the path of spirit, where we know we are all related. None of us are any different than any of the rest of us. We all breathe air. We all have red blood. God just happened to have fun one day with his paints and made us different colors on the outside. On the inside, we're all the same. And if I've never told you that story, one day I might, because it was hilarious when I asked him about the colors, not of just the medicine wheel, but why people were the colors that they were. They gave me a hilarious description of why. So, on that note, I want to wish everybody a very safe New Year's. Party all you want to, but stay off the roads, stay safe. And I will see you. I might do an actual video either on the road or before I leave here on Thursday morning to bring in the energy of the new year. But also make sure to go back and watch the Christmas Day video. It was kind of a cool video with a new animal deck that I got for Christmas from a friend. So the animals had something to say. So if you get a chance, go back and listen to that video. I might link it to the to this one so that you can go back and see it if you haven't. But again, I want to wish everybody a very blessed new year. And thank you for making this year possible with your support, your love. And you can continue to support the channel with my Ko-Fi link is in the description. If you feel called to help continue and help me keep doing this, then the Ko-Fi link is in the description and you can help by donating. Yeah, Bear Heart needs treats every once in a while. And I like a coffee once in a while. So in the meantime, enjoy this final week of December and say thank you for the lessons, give gratitude for everything you have in your life, and know that 2026 is going to be bringing even better things to you. So bye for now. And remember, walk in beauty, my friends. Walk in beauty.